Hey, we are back on the show floor. We are here with Scott Anderson, SVP, Product Management, and I feel like I'm missing something else there.
And business operations.
Yes. So, you've been with Couchbase for a couple of years now?
Actually, just under a year so far. So joined June of last year.
Okay, yes, because I knew that you had been to Silicon Valley last time, but I forgot it was, right around the time of starting.
Yep.
So, you had your first keynote here.
Yep.
Can you give us the Cliff Notes version for anyone who missed it? And if you missed it, you can also check it out on our Facebook page.
Okay.
But can you give us the Cliff Notes version for those of us who haven't seen it yet?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Eric. So during the presentation, what I really focused on was two critical things. One is our Couchbase Server 5.5 release, which is coming out in the next couple months. It's in beta today, so go ahead and download that. And our Mobile 2.0 launch, which went out last month, which is now generally available. In the second half of the presentation, I really focused on where are we going. So what are the key areas that we're investing in our future? And I talked about analytics, I talked about performance at scale, manageability, and operational simplicity. But if I go back a little bit, Eric, in terms of Couchbase 5.5 and what we're excited about is a couple of things. Really making it easier for developers to build applications leveraging Couchbase. So a lot of new enhancements with Nickel, supporting answering joins, improving overall performance, our new eventing service that allows people to build much more dynamic applications, and as I talked about before, Mobile 2.0, where we've redefined our APIs to make it easy to develop. From an operational standpoint, the areas that we've been focused on is really GDPR and making sure companies are going to be compliant. Our Kubernetes operator, which is the first operator for a NoSQL database for Kubernetes, which is in beta now, which will GA this summer. And then finally, Couchbase Managed Cloud, which we announced today is going to be coming generally available in June.
And talking about Couchbase Managed Cloud, you read my mind on the next question, which is, we did announce Couchbase Managed Cloud, and what does that mean, the announcement? What does it mean for our customers? And you've been working on this on the background, for around a year. So, kind of talk through the development of it and all the other questions from before.
Yeah, sure, no problem, Eric. So Couchbase Managed Cloud is really the combination of two things. The world's most powerful NoSQL technology, Couchbase Server, as well as the number one managed service provider in the cloud, Rackspace. And what we're doing is delivering an integrated solution for our customers, where we'll deploy and manage their Couchbase clusters in public cloud, be it Azure, GCP, or AWS. And it's really about bringing operational simplicity to our customers, offloading some of that burden, and enabling them to focus on developing new applications and more engaging applications for their customers, partners, and employees.
And so you've been, like I said, you've been working on this for a year. Would you expect that, when we talked with some of the partners before, they were talking about that there's already so many advancements coming that are just on the back end. Would you agree that that's probably the same thing for this? Yeah,
absolutely. So I think we're going to continue to advance the service and enhance it. We've really worked hard over the last 6 months in partnership with Rackspace on defining this offering to make sure we're meeting customer needs. And there's been a tremendous amount of excitement here at the show. We've had Rackspace here. I've had a number of meetings. We've had tons of people up to the booth, both existing customers and new prospects at Couchbase who want to learn more and really want an easy way to get to the cloud. And Couchbase Managed Cloud enables that for our customers.
Awesome. And this, as I mentioned before, is your second event with Couchbase. First in New York. How does this event differ, besides obviously the announcements? How does this event differ than the previous event that you were at? Yeah, sure.
It's a little bit different venue, Eric. So we're a little bit tighter together, which creates a pretty unique energy, and just really easy to interact with people here in the smaller location. I think the other thing is it's just a continuing momentum. If I look back at Connect Silicon Valley that we had in the fall, just the continuing momentum of the business, the customer stories that we get are new and continue to be exciting. So I view it as just a constant evolution as our business continues to accelerate and we continue to deliver new great technology to our customers all around the world.
And then the last question would just be, we have had so much stuff going on today, so many great announcements, and amazing product presentations from our customers. Which I personally, coming from a world where it was so hard to get customers to talk about here, and here that's not the case. Customers are dying to talk about us. What has been your most exciting thing to come out of the day? And you're not allowed to answer the obvious.
Well, just like you, before I joined Couchbase, one of the things I did is I went to Couchbase.com. And one of the things that amazed me were all of the customer presentations advocating on behalf of Couchbase and really sharing their success with us as well as their peers across industries. I would say what may not be obvious is kind of the one-on-one conversations that I've had with customers. And they've been, the thing that is really interesting in those conversations is how excited they are, how much more they want from us. And so being able to have a real open dialogue with customers that is entirely transparent about what we can accomplish, what our priorities are, how do we align them with those customer priorities is really refreshing. And a lot of times, being in product management, you tend to get beat up a little bit. Why isn't this here and so forth? But really working with our customers is a true partnership. We're trying to figure out how to get solutions to market that will enable them to really revolutionize their business. And so it's teamwork between us and customers, and I had a number of great conversations with some of our biggest customers and a couple of prospects throughout the day. So great conversations. That's what was probably the most exciting thing for me.
And we will definitely have we have Europe coming up next month, and Silicon Valley again coming up in September, which I know you'll be a part of. So definitely looking forward to that, but I appreciate your time today, and we're going into general session now, I believe, for a demo, right?
I'm going to go watch the demo with Ravi and the entire engineering team. So thanks so much, Eric. Really appreciate the time.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye.